And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Yeah, I think they were totally checked out, Greg. At least that's what it looked like. When you play that kind of defense, you expect to lose.
Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Down low, it's Young and Turner. Matthews out there with Collison. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Collison, no good. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
One shot, gentlemen.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Matthews. 14 points from him the last game against Portland. And it's off the back rim, no good. On offense, here are the Clippers. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Beverly's got his first points of the night.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly, there.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Turner with the basket on the assist from Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Zubac kicks to Gallinari. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Collison. The 10-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Matthews against Beverly. Matthews finds Collison. Gallinari with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tipped away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Collison. 4 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Collison looking around. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovich, showing no fear at all.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Young.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Collison. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know, yeah. I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff the NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got something at this stage in the season.
It's a good look at it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Collison's got his first points of the night.
The mid-range game of Collison, very impressive. I mean, capitalizing from this area on the court, nicely done.
To the inside, here's Beverly. Shamet. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Matthews against Beverly, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Pacers in 5th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shamet. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And taking a look here at numbers for Gallinari, tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 15th in three-point shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Now here's Beverly. We saw him with 10 points last game. Drains the three-pointer. Beverly's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Collison, the pass to Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
To the inside. A nice shot by Collison.
Sensing the opportunity there, Collison sneaking inside for the finish.
The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Zubac finds Gallinari. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win. Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Poked away, stolen by Collison. Matthews goes in, Turner, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Evans comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. That's good from Turner. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Count that bucket. Beverly's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Joseph. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Poked loose. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Joseph. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Pacers. And the wide open shot from Evans. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Beverly kicks to Williams. That three off the mark. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Harrell against Turner. It's off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Evans passes to Joseph. Outside, Bogdanovich. Two seconds left. He lays it in.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Williams against Evans. Williams attacking.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Williams.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Turner. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Beverly against Joseph. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his first points of the game. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams. And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
5 on the clock. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Lets it fly from 18. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Williams. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Temple. 6 to shoot. Over Sabonis, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Out left to the wing. Here's Temple. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Temple's got 5.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Bogdanovic. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Young from outside doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Outside Williams. They get it again. Puts up a 3. And it's Beverly missing. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovic dishes to Joseph. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Williams leading the charge. Beverly against Joseph. Beverly finds Green, and Green slams it in.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Garrett Temple is out there with JaMychal Green, and Harrell's in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Beverly feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Williams. And the basket is good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Young outside. Back to Joseph. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Joseph's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Phenomenal recognition in the pick and roll. Like watching Joseph break down the defense in these PNR sets.
Harrell kicks to Williams. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love. and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David. They've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Turner.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. And Young kicks to Evans. Over Williams. Indiana again missing. The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection. That was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
And he knocks down the first one. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
Young passes to Evans. Poked loose. Shot clock at 6. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you, and he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Really impressed with their post play so far.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Evans. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Hits the three-point bomb.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Collison kicks to Matthews.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Young in the corner, just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The pass to Williams. Kicks it to Harrell. There's the dish to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Shamet, he's covered by Matthews. That shot off.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Williams against Evans. He kicks to Collison. Matthews scanning the floor. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shots good by Williams.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. And a change for the Pacers. Turner's checked in. Here's Collison. He's got 6. Passes it to Turner. Williams against Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. The shot by Turner no good.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
The shot by Williams no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Collison's shot is good.
And Collison, I think, is at his best when he's shooting the ball from a set position. More of a set shooter than a guy who shoots it well on the move. Darren Collison played his college basketball at UCLA. Not a big name in the point guard world, but he is as reliable as they get. Excellent speed and quickness, double-digit scoring, and was the best three-point percentage shooter in the NBA last year.
Evans against Williams. Matthews left side. Down low. Sabonis no good. And with Collison, coaches just love him for the reasons you mentioned, Clark. Keeps an offense humming in all ways.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's cut down his turnovers over the last couple of seasons. His speed allows him to get into the open court. And he's really improved as a three-point shooter. All of those things help him run a team effectively. Even though he's not a big assist getter, he does help your offense run smoothly.
It's good. And it's 6 points for Tyreke Evans.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here's Zubac. Matthews with the rebound. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Indiana Pacers. The game now all-time. Evans has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Collison, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Outside Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
nailed on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
DC, like a lot of other smaller guys, are low to the ground and able to maneuver in traffic a little better.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
And with Collison and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Matthews. Pass to Collison. Back to Matthews. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And you know, Matthews, Kevin, is a remarkable shooter. Really has a great stroke, even from super duper deep. He sinks these long shots regularly.
The pass to Williams. Shamet gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 7 points in the game. Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Turner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside Matthews. The shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Inside, here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy. Athletic enough to get things done on the court. Was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit. But I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree. The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Bogdanovich comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Evans. And Williams drops them both. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Collison. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes to Sabonis. Beverly against Collison. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, the veteran leadership Darren Collison, DC, brings to this team is really important. His younger teammates really look up to him and respect him.
And both free throws good for Darren Collison. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Williams' shot is off.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
And it's in there.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Zubac finds Temple, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Temple's got 7 points in the game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
A drive by Collison. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Beverly against Collison. Lock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's really producing here second half of the season. Averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
That free throw good from Collison.
Tell you what, as a former Pacer myself, the fans have to love this young core they put together. Oladipo and Sabonis via trade, Turner through the draft. That's a very strong core to build with.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. And for the Pacers and their young group, Clark, they all want to grow together.
Yeah, there's outstanding alignment from the very top of the front office, obviously with the coaching staff, and then the players. Tremendous chemistry when you look at the way this team embraces one another. And Oladipo has emerged not only as the star, but the leader who's very well respected by his teammates.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Bogdanovich, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Pacers lead by 1.
The pain-free release from Bogdanovich, very effortless in that stroke. He can stripe it, folks.
Harrell dishes to Williams, kicks it to Beverly. Here's Temple. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Beverly against Collison. Pass to Sabonis. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 6 assists now in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers out in front, up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Doc. Assess your team's performance in the first half.
Well, we wasn't scoring and we were turning the ball over. I like our pace. We just can't turn the ball over.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Darren Collison is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Darren Collison really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana. Bogdanovich outside at the 3 with Young down at power forward. Collison is out there with Matthews. And it's Turner in at the center.
And, you know, you like that about Young, his ability to stretch out a team if they don't respect his three-point shot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Beverly. To the paint. Here's Zubac. The rebound by Turner.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
And Wes Matthews, that veteran wing from Marquette, has always been a strong 3-and-D player since coming into the league back in '09. Year in and year out, it is a great source of long-range shooting.
And with Matthews, his consistency from outside over his career, Greg, is remarkable.
You know, some guys have good years and then down years, but Matthews just seems to always be on. I mean, you can write him in for about 150 or more threes every season. To have his kind of shooting percentages on his volume for a career is really rare in the NBA.
The first one falls.
Guys, Wesley Matthews is a pure shooter. A long-range bomber who also plays lockdown defense on the perimeter. That's a heck of a combination.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Wes Matthews, a player who has done a great job, Clark, of recovering from a ruptured Achilles.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Kevin. That's not an easy injury to come back from. He had his injury in 2015 and has been one of the best examples of full recovery from what can be a devastating career-threatening injury. Reached out to DeMarcus Cousins when Cousins ruptured his Achilles to give him a voice of somebody who had already traveled that road. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Matthews against Beverly. Poked away. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Matthews goes in, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
The pass to Zubac. Got it. Good job in the low post. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. Bogdanovich passes to Matthews. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Matthews has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, it's nice to see Matthews get involved inside, showing a nice touch around the basket.
Dishes it to Beverly. Shamet. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shamet. He can't hit that time. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bogdanovich finds Collison. Down low and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, there's the Pacers, a few slots below them.
I think for the Pacers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And Turner kicks to Collison. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Beverly. Inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gallinari's got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Passes to Zubac. Kicks to Gallinari. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Collison, the pass to Young. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. We should take this chance now to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and run down the top free throw shooters. Gallinari, 4th.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Matthews. And it's Beverly missing. Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Bucket is good.
And when Collison is cooking with grease or gas, he stays aggressive. Good at getting into a rhythm.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Collison. And it's Gallinari missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one drops. Evans, he's checked in for Indiana. Good on both. Matthews with it. 8 points for him. Evans outside. Young in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Corey Joseph's checked in for Indiana. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Shamet, he's covered by Matthews. Shamet down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Matthews.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Evans kicks to Joseph. Pass to Turner. And it's Evans in the corner. Young inside. Gallinari covering. Pass to Turner. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Shamet, he's covered by Matthews. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Turner. The pass to Matthews. Again, Indiana.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Feeds it to Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Harrell up top. Turner covering. Count it, and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've worked hard to get the ball into the low post tonight as well, and it's paid off.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. That free throw good from Gallinari. Pacers trail by 3. Evans kicks to Matthews. A floater and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers.
Boy, I like seeing Matthews go strong to the rack. I mean, using his speed and strength to put the defense in a pickle.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Matthews.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Gallinari. Good D by Matthews.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
Here's Temple. He's covered by Joseph. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go, Evans. No one back. And the dunk by Evans.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Clippers trail by 3. And here is Williams. He's got 14.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Wesley Matthews. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
First one falls for him.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Both good from the line that time. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 1-point game. Evans kicks to Matthews. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Passes it to Temple. They kick it out to Green. And the Clippers miss again. Indiana's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Gallinari against Matthews. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And Matthews unafraid to let it fly from the mid-range now. A consistent score from this area of the floor. And, you know, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of a season.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg, finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
That's good from Harrell. And for Young, a veteran, as you mentioned, Clark, still one of the more athletic players in the league.
Yeah, he really is. Very impressive how long Thaddeus has been as consistent as he's been. Does a nice job running the floor. Really good in shot selection. And has become a more vocal leader as he is one of the older guys in the league.
Tries it from 19. Harrell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
To the inside. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now.
You know, you go back to their 3-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
Joseph against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams looking around. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. He's looking for Joseph and finds him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Williams inside. He's covered by Joseph. The shot by Williams, no good. That's a 2 from Matthews. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams against Joseph. The 3. And Lou Williams hits from deep. Williams has got 19 points.
always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
The Pacers making a change here. Collison's out there. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. The Clippers in second.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Evans outside for the three. Rebound by Williams.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Lets a floater go. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his fifth rebound in this one. Matthews finds Collison. Oh, that's blocked.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Williams against Collison. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you, Kevin, a high number of Williams' points come from the mid-range. The defense knows that. It's in the scouting report, but he still makes it happen.
Now Evans. 10 points for him. With one on the clock, can't get it to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us. Shooting, contested, 2. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get one shot.
Being aggressive, GA, without fouling. That's a good message, and that's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jermichael Green is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's Garrett Temple. And Harrell's in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Free throw good, Lou Williams.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Williams drops them both. Now here's Collison. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Bogdanovich. Collison for three. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 5 points on the basket from Young.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his third foul of the game. From 12 feet out. And it's Harrell missing. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Young in the corner. No good with the triple. Clippers leading by 5. Poked away. Evans with the steal. And now it's Evans running. It can go all the way. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Evans, and Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Green, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Gallinari. In Indiana with a change here too. Turner's checked in. And he makes both free throws. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Tries again. To the wing on the left. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Knocked away and stolen by Harrell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Back to Young. Bogdanovich looking around. Clock at 6. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pacers trail by 8. Tipped away. Beverly against Evans. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. He gives them a double-digit lead.
And, you know, Beverly made his name with his defense. I mean, a clever player who uses his quick hands to steal the rock. He also is physical and disruptive.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Here's Turner. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will be foul number 5 on him. Harrell kicks to Zubats. Inside, and the foul on Miles Turner. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 6 to shoot.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
That's good from Beverly.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Both free throws good from Beverly. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Turner. Shoots over Zubats. The shot by Turner no good. Clippers leading by 10. Shamet, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. Young outside. Outside Collison. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I'll tell you what, Collison, very tough to contain because he's so fast. An excellent foul shooter as well. You can't give him any cheap ones.
Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Shamet is covered by Bogdanovich. They get it again. Passes it to Beverly. Harrell with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers. Collison finds Turner. Here's Bogdanovich. Tries it from 9. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shamet. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
They get a hand on it. And here's Evans. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beverly's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Turner looking around. Shoots over Zubac. The shot by Turner no good. Clippers leading by 16. To the middle. Now Evans wants to get it to Collison and does. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That one is off. Wesley Matthews checked in for Tyreke Evans. And he's good on the second. Clippers leading by 15. Shamet is covered by Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Harrell. The jump hook. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Knocked away. And now the Clippers on the break for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
LA's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Beverly for 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Shamet is covered by Bogdanovich. Matthews with the rebound. Pacers trail by 17. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collison. Young outside. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Collison. Los Angeles with another miss. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Young outside, a 3-ball. He can't hit that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Shamet, he's covered by Bogdanovich. The dish now to Beverly. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot from deep. But they'll get another chance. Over to the wing. Harrell with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Beverly against Collison, and it's Beverly missing. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pacers. 17-point game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the Clippers, Gallinari comes in for Harrell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Timeout called the Pacers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Young slams it home.
And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
That free throw good from Young.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Matthews. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, every year it seems like Williams draws more fouls per minute. Man, he's a very savvy offensive talent.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Pacers trail by 16. Collison, the pass to Turner. Back to Collison. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
This is to Williams. Gallinari left side. Puts it up. The Clippers rebound. Here's Zubac. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Gallinari outside. It's good from long range. Gallinari's got 16 here in the second half.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Collison dishes to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And tonight they will knot up the season series one apiece. You got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Pacers.
Here's Gallinari, and it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Now here's Collison. He's guarded closely. Turner finds Bogdanovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Now the pass to Williams. With the floater. Out to Gallinari. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Another shot. The rebound by Turner. Bogdanovic wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovic. That stroke is pure.
Outside Williams. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you made some big shots to get the win tonight.
I just want to stay aggressive. You know, shoot or shoot. That's what we're supposed to do. I've always been a confident guy, never got down on myself, so I just continue to be aggressive and just concentrate on the first shot.
Lou, nobody has ever doubted your confidence. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.